Hey everyone, Short and Stout here from Short and Stout, and we just wanted to let you know that we're super excited for our very first video. It is a little lengthy due to the fact that it is a get to know you video, so just kind of buckle in for this one. But going forward, these will not be this long, we promise. But just wanted to give you a heads up, and thank you so much for watching. Howdy folks, Short and Stout here with our first video ever. So we're super excited for you to join us. So today's episode is sips or shots.
Sips or shots.
Sips or shots. So depending on the week, we either sip our sparkling apple cider or
we take shots out of our amazing Boise State shot glasses.
And so,
Go
because
Broncos.
I bought the bubbly, I think that, Garth, it would be appropriate for you to decide whether this week is a sip week or a shot week.
Let's make this a sip week, since we are introducing this whole thing to our subscribers and followers. Now we want you to get an opportunity to know us a little bit better, so my friend Stout here has come up with some questions that we're going to pull out of this guacamole bowl.
Actually, these are not my questions. This is actually from the sales team that have posed these questions, so we'll see what they have to say. Starting with Garth.
This is from Annie. Thank you, Annie. What is your favorite attribute about yourself?
Oh, good question.
Do we have to answer this about each other or about ourselves?
Ooh. I think, yeah, I'll just answer myself, thank you. My favorite attribute about myself, honestly, my eyes have always been complimented on. I love my eyes because I have extremely long eyelashes that my wife is super jealous about. And my blue eyes match pretty much every shirt I own, which is also blue.
I think they just change colors to match that color. Your eyes change colors to just come out.
Right. So yeah, that's probably mine.
I similarly have very blue eyes that have been commented often, and the majority of the shirts in my wardrobe are blue. As you can see, we're both wearing blue today, and we typically wear blue about 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Some shade of blue. But
we should probably update our wardrobe.
I update it often, but it just, as always, with blue. So
I do
unless
not.
my wife buys me clothes, then it's not blue.
Fair enough. All right, next question is from Caleb. Thanks, Caleb. What do you do in your free time, Garth?
I like to watch movies. I love watching movies. Huge movie buff. And so right now, Nick and I are currently working our way through the John Wick movies in preparation to go see John Wick 3 this weekend.
We sure are. Yeah, I'd probably have to say top of my list is watching movies as well. That's actually our very first date.
It is.
Officially. Our first bro date was a movie to go see
I think it was Only the Brave.
Only the Brave.
And
Fantastic film, by the way.
We made up half the audience. There were 4 people at the matinee, Nick and I and 2 60-year-old ladies, and we were the only 2 crying at the end of that movie.
Yeah, we were sobbing. It was pretty sad.
If you haven't seen it yet, go see it. It's an amazing movie, but take some tissues.
Yes, absolutely.
My turn?
Yes, there's one for you.
From Annie. What is your favorite animal?
Probably the horse. Just majestic being, very powerful, super cool, fun to ride. I don't ride them often, mind you, but when I do, it's a blast. And they're super cool to me. Garth's a weirdo.
You already know what mine is.
I do. I know what yours is.
Great white shark. Absolutely. Unequivocally.
That's so messed up.
Great white shark. I have been that way since I was a wee one. I've always been short, but when I was a short first grader, ever since then, it's been my favorite. So many documentaries I own on great white sharks.
It's like the worst animal on the planet, but
we all have our opinions.
To each his own.
Oh.
Questions from Brian.
What is your favorite food?
Rice. Absolutely. Any form, Spanish rice, Oriental rice, any kind of rice, all rice, except for sweet rice. So like
Interesting.
rice pudding, things like that.
Well, who
Can't do
honestly likes rice pudding? That's what I would like to know.
Or when I served my mission in Texas among the Spanish people, they would make a type of rice pudding.
Really?
Yeah,
And it wasn't
arroz con
great?
leche. And it was just like a sweet, like they had like raisins in there and things.
Ew.
I wasn't a fan of it. I'm not a sweet rice guy, but I love rice.
I love shrimp, any form. Oh, and I could eat that all
Does
day,
that
every
expand
single day.
into seafood or just shrimp?
Shrimp itself is my favorite food,
Okay, gotcha.
but I do love seafood quite a bit. But shrimp, if I had to choose one thing, that is it.
Okay. I do love shrimp too, and seafood. What is your favorite breakfast food? This is from Tanner. If you haven't guessed, we have like maybe 3 or 5, 4. The 4 same people gave us questions.
They're the 4 that responded. So shame on the rest of you that I sent that invite to give us some questions. But
You
anyway,
missed out.
breakfast food.
Yes, what is your favorite breakfast food?
Oh, that's me.
That is your...
My favorite breakfast food, honestly, probably a breakfast burrito, because it incorporates everything. It's just super, super delicious. If I had to choose one food, though, my favorite breakfast food, French toast really hits the spot for me. Wow. With that melted butter and a little bit of powdered sugar mixed in there. Ooh, yeah.
If my wife watches this is going to surprise her, but French toast is also my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I love waffles, and that's usually what we eat a lot at our house is waffles.
You'd think
but
we were friends or something.
I love French toast. It was always my favorite breakfast that my mom would make when I was growing up as a kid.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Next question. We have one from Caleb. If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Idaho. Where in Idaho? I don't know. Born and raised in Idaho. Love the area that I grew up in, Rupert, Idaho, small town. Shout out to the Rupert fans out there. But I love this Rexburg area. I love the mountains, love being close by, close to all kinds of things. So
Same.
wide open spaces.
Same. I would live
Out in the country.
here in Idaho if I could. I mean, grew up like Garth in a small town, Sugar City. And I love the area. It's a good place for my family, and I would definitely live here if I could.
Yeah, I'm the same way. All right, Caleb, 2 in a row. Do you like men or women?
I'm a women fan, unless it's Garth, and then I just love him to death.
Yeah, we do have the best office bromance. Great question. I think the next one is yours, actually.
Yes. What is your biggest source of motivation? From Caleb. Great question,
Wow,
Caleb.
Caleb, you're 3 in a
Going
row.
deep.
Yeah, this is a long shot from liking men or women. So, glad we started with that one. Deepest source of motivation? Was that the actual wording?
What is your biggest source?
Biggest source. Deepest source.
Biggest source of motivation.
Right from my toes. I would have to say, for me, it'd be my family. My wife. That's what motivates me to make a lot of the choices I make in my life. My belief system that I've had my whole life. But yeah, that's good. That's a multifaceted. That's a hard.
That is a hard
You
one.
can't just tack that on one head.
I mean, I would agree. Like my kids, my wife motivate me quite a bit. My own parents, just good examples to me of just being good workers, work ethic, integrity. Yeah, I would agree. Family, and my religion have a huge source of motivation for everything that I do.
Yeah. That's a we could
Good
go on.
question.
I mean, we could have a whole nother video, sips and shots, just about that.
That's true.
Annie, what is your favorite condiment?
Oh, my favorite condiment.
Do you like condiments at all?
Rarely, but honestly, ranch dressing is by far my favorite.
Okay.
Because I eat any kind of meat with ranch dressing, and my salads, obviously. But yeah, ranch dressing, I love my ranch.
That's fair. And like condiments, are they like just like the sauces? Is that what's considered condiment? Like not like spinach or like what you'd put on like a like a Subway sandwich?
No, we're gonna focus on sauces.
Sauces.
Sauce condiments.
Saucy condiments.
Yes, saucy condiments.
I don't do a whole lot with condiments. I do love ranch
Whatever,
dressing.
you do like a wet sandwich though, compared to a dry sandwich.
I do. So when we get into that, I mean, if we're talking specifically Subway, I get a little bit of everything. So there's ranch, there's the Chipotle Southwest sauce, there's
choice.
the honey mustard, there's
That's gross.
all kinds of things. And there's usually, at a minimum, 4 sauces on my Subway sandwich mixed together. I do like a moist sandwich.
That's so weird. All right, from Tanner, what are your 3 favorite hobbies?
Watching movies, I'd say playing tennis, and reading. If those could be hobbies, I don't know if those are hobbies. I might have to read those
sure.
hobbies.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great.
But like things that I like to do,
Right, yeah.
hobbies.
I'd probably have to go with watching movies as well. Reading, I love to read, and then also playing board games. I love board games. And notice that I am stout in this relationship, and probably because my hobbies involve not going outside very much. But yeah, those 3.
I'm just short. And I don't know if that has anything to do with the hobbies I enjoy. Doubt it.
Well, you have a harder time hitting the tennis ball over the net, probably.
I have a hard time hitting the high ones that go over my head. It's a lot easier to do that.
Right.
I mean,
Fair enough.
I'm about as tall as the net, so I mean, I can see where you're getting at. Annie, what is your dream vacation?
Ooh. Honestly, I would go to Italy tomorrow if I could for vacation. I love Italy. I think their food's amazing. Their architecture is fantastic. I would love to go there and just explore. That'd be so fun to me.
All right. Italy, huh? Didn't see you as a Mediterranean man.
Yeah, what do you see me as?
I think mine would be dream vacation. Honestly, up in the mountains somewhere for a week. I'm just going on hikes. Just camping for a week. That's where I'd go.
Nice job. Way to be healthy.
I'm an outdoor man. I mean, you'll get healthy as you walk around Italy.
True, but then I'll just
And
eat
it's
all
hot,
the pasta.
so it's sweaty.
so-
You'll sweat it off and then just carb load afterwards.
True. What is your favorite color from Annie as well?
Annie, you're full of excellent questions. Blue.
Blue as well?
More particularly, sky blue. If you want to really get into the shades, I love the sky blue, bit of a lighter blue.
See, I'm more of a dark blue. Like this shade right here, this shade right here. Wow, we are pretty close.
We're
today.
like pretty matchy. We're blue on blue. Bit matchy today.
Yeah, dark blue would be my favorite.
Okay.
We're getting close.
We're getting
to
close
the end.
here. Okay, they're sticking it out for the long haul. Caleb, tell us about your family.
Ooh.
Like the family we were raised in, or
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
well, you go first. It's your question.
So my father's from Idaho. My mother's from California. They met at school, and then they had 6 kids. So my oldest brother lives here in Idaho as well. My sister lives in Utah. My next brother is in Oklahoma. He's in the Air Force. And then there's me and my twin brother, who we both live here in Rexburg. And then my youngest brother, who is also here in Rexburg. Just awesome family. Couldn't have asked for a better family to be born into. They're just fantastic people. Just always working hard to support their own families and really good inspiration to me. But yeah, that's a little bit about mine. But
Okay.
buckle your seatbelts.
Yeah. My parents met in high school, were high school sweethearts, were married, and had 5 kids. I am the middle of 5 children. And my oldest brother is married and lives in West Virginia, has a couple kiddos. My next brother lives in Idaho, lives in Rupert, Idaho. They just had their first child. He got married a little over a year ago. And then myself, I'm married, and I have a little brother and a sister. We're both single and also live in Idaho. And then 11 years ago, my mom passed away and my dad got remarried, and so I added 2 siblings to the family, and they also live in Idaho, here in Rexburg actually, and they're both married. And so 7 kids in all. That's great family time.
True.
Love them all.
Very true. Next question is from Tanner. When did you start dating?
When did Only the Brave come out? I mean, that would really be...
that was the official first one.
That was our official first date.
What was our most recent one? We went and saw Glass.
We did go and see Glass.
Fantastic as well.
All of our dates have been movie dates.
It's true.
We've seen Only the Brave, Quiet Place, and Glass.
And then this weekend,
we're going to
3.
see John Wick. So pay attention, because our next video will probably be partly a review of that movie.
True.
In our eyes.
2 more questions.
Tanner, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, snap. So this has fluctuated for me. At first, it was 7 Pounds with Will Smith. For a long time, that was my favorite movie. Then The Greatest Showman I was obsessed with, as everyone else was in the world apparently. But I would have you know that Garth and I listened to the music before it was even cool.
We did.
And we rocked out to it.
Probably a month before
yeah,
the music
I was going to say
came,
probably
at
a
least
month. And like
as
every
soon as it was
day,
available, we were jamming out to that.
It was
music
fantastic.
Every day.
Great movie. But officially, if I had to narrow down to one movie that was my favorite, it would probably be Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
And he listens to that soundtrack
On a very regular basis. So,
yes, he does.
Yeah, just it hits every single feel, every emotion possible is in that film. And it's just super powerful, ending to the whole trilogy. Love Lord of the Rings.
Awesome. For me, Miracle. That is, I don't even play hockey, but an amazing movie. Love how inspirational it is. It's been my favorite since I saw it years and years ago.
That's awesome.
Still trumps all
Good
movies.
question, Tanner. Okay, final question from Annie. Do you believe in ghosts?
Great question. I've never seen a picture of one, so they probably don't exist. That's my personal opinion.
Agreed.
I've never seen one, and so, you hear the thing, you take a pic, there's no pictures, it never happened, so.
True. I mean, you see those photos online.
I hate scary movies. Does that answer your question? Especially ghost movies.
Yeah,
I don't touch those ones.
Cinematic ghosts, absolutely.
I'll go see suspenseful movies, thriller movies, ghosts, exorcist type movies. No,
thank
got
you.
turned off to that a long time ago.
Yep. I don't watch scary movies anyway, but do I believe in ghosts? No, I can't say I do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's all the questions.
Bowl's empty.
Bowl's empty. That's empty.
That's empty. Our glasses are empty. So leave some comments, questions. If there's anything else you'd like to know about us, let us know in the comments
or
below.
Any other videos you want us to do, suggest some in the comments section. As always, like and subscribe. We'd love to please the audience, so feel free to offer those suggestions as well. But yeah.
Until then, I'm Short.
I'm Stout.
We're out.